Hi everyone. In the previous presentation, we had seen the derivation of rectangle, triangle, semicircle and quarter circle. So again, I will explain how the derivation came and how to take the formulas for each and everything. Okay. So the first one is a rectangle. So in the rectangle, the center point they are taking here as C and the respective centroid distances x bar and y bar. So x bar is equal to b by 2, y bar is equal to d by 2 and the area of the centroid, the area of the rectangle is b into t, right? So for triangle, half into BH. So x bar and y bar again they are taking. So x bar is nothing but the greater intensity, the centroid distance will always be taken as like 1/3 distance from greater intensity. Okay, so h by 3 distance or b by 3 distance. Okay, and the lesser intensity side is 2 by 3 distance. Okay, and semicircle you can see as pi r square by 2 as area and x bar and y bar. So in this case x bar is equal to d by 2 because the diameter is d, the x bar is half in the diameter, so x bar is equal to either d by 2 or radius. But y bar, it's not in between the diameter, right? It is in between the radius because this is the radius and here somewhere like it is in between, right? See, this full distance is radius. Okay, if it falls in between radius, then the formula for y bar is 4r by 3 pi. Okay, even it we have found it in the earlier derivation. And the next one is quarter circle. So quarter circle, x bar as well as y bar both are lying in between the radius only. So x bar is equal to 4r by 3 pi and y bar is also a 4r by 3 pi and the area formula is pi r square by 4. The same we have written here. So for triangle, see x bar, actually here they haven't mentioned, but the x bar is b by 3 and y bar is h by 3. See, this you should not follow as such like in the formula. Wherever required, you need to customize, like see, for this is applicable for triangle as well as semicircle. So you need to find the greater intensity part and you need to customize the, like you need to change the formula with respect to the dimensions which they had given. Okay, I'll tell you in the numericals. And the area formula is of BH, that is BH by 2, and the area of semicircle is pi r square by 2 and quarter circle is pi r square by 4 and the y bar is 4r by 3 pi and quarter circle is 4r by 3 pi, 4r by 3 pi for both x bar and y bar. Okay, now we shall continue with the numericals. So numerical 1. So they have given a I section. Okay, I section. See, you can see this I section and they are telling us to find the centroid for this particular I section. Okay, the top beam is said as flange. Okay, and the bottom top beam is flange and the column is web. Okay, see, top flange, bottom flange and there is a web. Okay, they have given the dimensions in terms of mm, like 100 mm, 20 mm, 100 mm, 20 mm, 20 mm and 150 mm. Okay, so here you can see this I section. We don't have a particular formula for I section, but it is the I section is the combination of 3 rectangles, isn't it? So you need to take it as 3 components like rectangle 1, rectangle 2 and rectangle 3. Okay, so you need to take like it. So we shall take the top flange as rectangle 1. Okay, so the we knew the formula for x bar and y bar is summation of ax by a and summation of ay by a. I already explained this in the centroid of plane figure derivation. Okay, you need to take only this particular formula for numericals. Okay, so how to find this means rectangle 1. Okay, you need this summation of ax means, right, ax and ay, because we need summation of ax and summation of ay for calculation. Okay, so for that we need a separately and y separately and a separately and x separately. So write component area x, y, ax, ay. Okay, so component means which component we need to categorize and the area of that area of particular component. And see, this is given in terms of mm, so x is also will be in mm and y will be in mm and area will be in mm square, right? So yeah, ax means you will get mm cube divided by mm square. You will get x bar as in terms of mm only. Okay, it is understood. So here in the first rectangle, you can see it is having the breadth as 100 mm and depth as 20 mm. So the area of the first rectangle is b into d, 100 into I think this is 20, and area of the second rectangle you can see is 100 into 20, right? This is 200, and area of third rectangle is 150 into 20, right? So just multiply it and put it here. Individually you need to take the component areas, okay? And the next one is we need to find x distance, y distance. As I see in the first derivation only we have seen there are like n number of parts. For each part you need to take x and y separately, right? So for the first rectangle, the centroid will be particularly will be like this, right? Centroid will lie in the mid, right? In the mid. Okay. So the distance, this is x1 and this is y1, isn't it? So the x1 distance of the first rectangle is, so this particular distance. So this distance is nothing but 150 divided by 2, right? 150 divided by 2 means 75, and the y distance means particularly in the midpoint from the axis we need to take from, see, from this particular point to the end x bar point. So here you can see 20 divided by 2 plus 100 plus 20, so together is 130. Okay, then you multiply ax and ay and just write it here. Okay, for the second rectangle, the x2 distances from here to here, okay, that is 150 divided by 2, that is 75. It's common because x-axis like it is symmetrical about y-axis, right? So that's why you are getting common answers. It's okay, no problem, you can find individually. And the y2 distance is from the center point to the axis point, that is 100 divided by 2 plus 20. 100 divided by 2 is 50 plus 20 70. Isn't it correct? Right. Then you multiply and write it. Again for the third component. Third component, fix g in between like this, and the x3 is again 150 divided by 2 75, and y bar is 20 divided by 2 10. Okay, multiply it and write, right? So the summation will be like you can just take it for the summations, and finally you will get x bar as 75 and y bar as 61.33 mm, right? 43 mm. So see, whenever you find this particular figure is symmetrical about the y-axis, means the x distance will be same. Okay, if it is symmetrical about y-axis, it's symmetrical about x-axis means then y will be same. Okay, it is understood. So anyways, if you do also, you will get the same answers only. So we shall see the next numerical in my next presentation. So it is in this presentation, it is clearly understood the area formula. Area of rectangle formula is b into d, and b by 2 d by 2 distance only we are using for all web flanges and webs. And finally we have found the x bar and y bar. Okay.